We all know about slavery in American history. But what happens after the chains are broken? For many, slavery is just a closed chapter, confined to textbooks and old films. Yet in reality, its legacy is still alive, woven into every corner of American society. It shapes our communities, our legal systems, and even how we perceive each other. To truly understand modern America, we must go beyond declarations and dates. We must face the long shadows that the past still casts over the present. Growing up, I heard about slavery like a distant tale, told in classrooms or shown on screen. It felt abstract, like a dark fairy tale. But only when I listened to the voices of those who lived through its aftermath, studied its depth, and fought for justice, did I begin to grasp its full weight. At that moment, the past stopped being history. It became the foundation of our present. And the fight for justice revealed itself as an ongoing journey. Did you know the consequences of slavery are still deeply felt today? Wealth gap. On average, white families possess nearly 8 times the wealth of black families. Unemployment rates. Black Americans face nearly twice the unemployment rate compared to white Americans. Homeownership and education. White Americans continue to dominate in both areas. These aren't just cold statistics. They're living, breathing proof of a system that began when humans were treated as property. To truly understand, we must go back to the transatlantic slave trade. For over 400 years, millions of Africans were kidnapped from their homelands, shackled, and forced across the ocean under horrific conditions. Thousands died before even reaching the shores of the Americas. Those who survived were thrown into lives of forced labor, abuse, and the constant fear of being separated from their families. In the American colonies, and later the United States, slavery wasn't just present, it was the engine of economic growth. Plantations producing cotton, tobacco, and sugar generated massive wealth. They fueled banks, insurance companies, and expanded global trade. But behind that prosperity lay blood, sweat, and tears of millions treated as property. The trauma of slavery didn't vanish. It passed through time, creating a cycle of poverty, lost opportunity, and systemic bias. A black child born in an underprivileged neighborhood today may face underfunded schools, unfair treatment in the justice system, limited job opportunities, and subtle but constant racial discrimination. The result? A painful loop passed down from one generation to the next. Yet this is not just a story of suffering. It's also a story of incredible resilience. Black Americans have built a rich culture, a proud identity, and powerful movements that have changed the world. From the blues born out of hardship to leaders like Harriet Tubman, Martin Luther King Jr., and Barack Obama, their legacy is proof of a people who refuse to be broken. The legacy of slavery is a truth we cannot ignore. But instead of turning away, we must face history honestly. No denial, no silence. Have open, respectful dialogue between races, across generations. Push for structural change in schools, in the justice system, in policy, and in public awareness. History isn't just behind us. It's a mirror reflecting our present. Understanding slavery is not just about remembering. It's about acting. About building a future that is more just, more equal, and more compassionate for everyone. Are you ready to walk that path?